In this episode, we're continuing to give you absolute mental gold, which is the exact tips, strategies, and practices that both myself and Britnie Faith Turner implement to lower our stress levels, to improve our self-care, and to not have mental stress. These are fire. Love these tips. They're so helpful. But we got more.
We've got more.
We've got more tips. One of the things I love doing for my mental health, for my self-care, for just love, for the appreciation, for lowering my stress, I love sauna time.
Sauna time.
I'm a huge fan of the sauna.
What do you do in the sauna?
It's nothing. Just sweat. Sit there and sweat. If there's other people in the sauna with me, I'll talk to them. Crazy. But one of the other things, I don't have my cell phone because it's hot.
That's nice.
So
good excuse.
When you hear a lot of these tips, you're probably going to start piecing together.
Common denominator.
The common denominator is getting away from the screen, getting away from the electronics, being and not doing,
That's
right?
a dumb thing that we have to worry about, getting away from a screen.
I know.
It's so pathetic.
Gosh, 2025, we suck.
My phone. Because we do.
We openly admitted it recently. We're addicted to our phones.
Yeah,
it's
but how stupid.
It is dumb.
That's a thing. It really is just like embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
But finding a way to have a good excuse to
Yeah.
not be on your phone is great. Love that.
So sauna, sweat. Maybe I might hop into a cold plunge. Best case scenario, Britt, if I can do these back to back 3 times, takes about an hour. Sauna, cold, sauna, cold, sauna, cold. But while I'm in the cold, snorkel fully underwater.
Oh,
it gets good.
What is the science behind going hot, cold, hot, cold?
Oh, I don't know, but it gets you high.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll feel it. Like your whole body feels like this crazy tingle. Like you feel this really awesome, like euphoric.
Wow.
It gets exciting. Life feels slower and you're so much more calm and more present. It really is like you're taking some type of drug.
Wow.
But it's purely natural and it feels awesome. So no idea the science, but it's nice.
He's just making fun of me for never wanting to do a cold plunge because I'm so not. I've done it one time. I've jumped into one and jumped out. I was like, done.
Yeah.
But
I did it.
this whole thing.
Was anyone there noticing this? Who was there?
Yeah,
Who
there's
witnessed
witnesses.
this? Okay.
There's witnesses.
You jumped in, jumped out?
Yeah. I went all the way under though.
Okay.
All the way under. Face, everything.
Hair.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything. Yeah. But as you know, cold is not my.
It's not your thing.
It's not my thing. I don't know what it is. There's nothing that makes me more just
But do you like saunas? Have you sweated a bunch of saunas?
I like saunas.
Okay.
I like saunas.
Figured you
but
would.
I don't sweat. As you know, it's a whole thing.
Britnie doesn't sweat.
If I sweat, everyone else is dead. Like that's where we are. It's really nice because my sister sweats like a pig. We'd work out in like the middle of the workday.
Yeah.
Just go right back to work. Just like,
Yeah.
So yeah, I just thankfully am not that sweaty of a person.
You and my son Gabriel.
Yeah.
Gabe doesn't sweat.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, it can happen, but I just know if I'm sweating, everyone else is dead.
When I get up from this chair, I'm gonna start sweating. Like it's sweat.
Oh man, I just sweat in Ecuador. Oh,
Ecuador's hot.
Oh my gosh.
Ecuador means equator.
It was,
I think, right?
It was next level sweatiness.
Yeah.
Oh man. So that's a cool one. That's really cool. So I'm sure there's some cool science we can look into for next time for that. I've heard a lot about that. Dr. Huberman talks about doing these things every morning. So that's awesome. I will, again, the goal is we're giving some tools for you to help tweak your mental health, get back to a place of center. These are things that we do.
Yep.
You can probably Google some more. There's probably some stuff on YouTube, but these are our personal ones. If I am really just rattled or can't get out of my negative state, I really like to talk to my mentor. It's Chauncey. She's been my mentor since 2016.
Wow. And
the biggest thing she does is she prays with me. And then she reminds me of who I am and not like in a I'm paid to tell you nice things way, because she'll throw down with me too. She'll absolutely throw down. But she will just remind me and mostly always go to God for identity. Go to God for how he's never left you or forsaken you. So don't think he's going to now.
Right.
And he's called you to great things. You are a woman of faith. You've always had to live by faith. That was what God gave your mom, that name before you were even born. So it's like just reminding me of like where I am in the puzzle of things. And so your survival instincts is telling you this is the end of it all forever and you're doomed. And so how do you remember get that different perspective. And so having a really trusted person, you can seek professional help. There is therapists and all kind of people. Personally, not distant therapists. I've never liked someone just listening to me. I've always needed a therapist coach hybrid.
Sure.
If I'm going to talk to somebody like a version of a therapist, I need somebody that can like give me some dang advice at the end. But obviously, when you're your most vulnerable, you really need to find somebody that either is where you want to be or that you can trust with that level of messiness.
Sure.
And know that they'll never use it against you.
Here's something I don't know. And since you brought it up, I have worked with Chauncey. Ugh. So good.
So good.
Good.
So good.
Grief. Oh, so good. How did you meet her?
You know, I met her at a women's conference in BVI.
Okay.
I was speaking, and it was actually the meanest group of people I've ever spoken to in my entire life. They were openly shunning me.
Really?
For being an outsider. And I was like mentally falling apart, just like trying to share what I was there to speak on. And she got up and rebuked everybody.
Oh, dang.
Said, "This woman of God has come to speak to you," and ripped them all in half.
Wow.
And then they apologized, and we're a great audience.
Wow. Okay.
But she could feel it. It was like that. It was the worst group I've ever spoken to.
They're just being judgy.
So mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very
she went
weird.
up there and
yes.
But you're like, oh, her.
Yes.
I need to talk to her again.
Yeah. We connected afterwards. I thanked her and asked her what she did and kept her number and then called her in an hour of need. And she's been my amazing mentor, prayer intercessor for many years, and marriage coach.
Yeah. I love that. I think for you and me and you are going to be very, very similar in this one, but I wrote this one down for a way to recenter, to re-presence, to become a human being versus human doing, right? To really help my mental health, serving others.
Yes.
I mean, get to that place of service, because again, at this stage, it's so fun to get wrapped up in these fake magical numbers on a screen are changing. And for the last 2 months, the numbers on my screens have been changing, decreasing.
Turning down.
They keep going lower every day. I'm like, this is so fascinating. Why do I even feel a way towards what I know is a fake number? And it'll still mess with you from time to time. So that mental health, especially for entrepreneurs where you kill what you eat type of thing, go serve others, because you very, very quickly remember, none of this matters, dude.
Yeah.
What are you worried about?
Yeah.
Stop panicking. It's going to be fine.
It's a really big deal to, again, have that perspective. And that, again, will take you to a place of gratitude. If you serve someone in a worse spot than you, don't go tell them that. But find somebody worse off than you and find a way to serve them. Yeah. Serve at an animal shelter, whatever. But that will give you this reminder of your purpose.
Correct.
And this hit is the highest high. These better drugs are doing these good things, these healthy routines. Because in the last episode, we talked about getting fried chicken and what did you say, Jack Daniels?
And Dr. Pepper.
And
Good
Dr.
grief.
Peppers. What a combination. There are other things that can work, but that's the cheap and easy way out. And if you're not a cheap and easy person with a cheap and easy destiny, you're called to greatness. You have to do the habits of people who do great things, which are always improving things that help you be healthier, more connected. So when you're filtering through options, because again, drugs, alcohol, and naughty things can give you the same amount of not feeling the pain. But we're not saying not to feel the pain.
Right.
We're talking about getting back to center, which is where your soul is, which is where you're still connected to God at.
And what's amazing about this, and obviously it sounds very remarkable, but that's the journey of broke.
Yes.
And then awakening up to your purpose.
Yes.
It's like, we know what it is because we've been there to some form or some degree, right? I'm more the alcoholic for sure in my past life, but the awareness is that is what broke people do.
Yeah.
You just said quick and easy and cheap. Like if you want to be cheap, if you want to be easy, if you want to be simple, go do cheap, easy, simple things. And it's still easy to be great. It's just a lot easier not to, right? Choosing great habits, it is easy. Just a lot easier not to.
Yeah. And even when you are broke, there's a guy on our break that was talking to me and he said, I'm broke. And I about smacked him because that is an identity. And it's really important to not identify as broke forever. Even if your bank account says 0 or your stock account's upside down or whatever, I'm not a broke person.
No.
I'm not broke. I'm a wealth creator. I'm surrounded by greatness. God has put me in this room for a reason. And therefore, I'm going to find a way, not an excuse. And if I don't like my current state, I get to learn more and I get to put in new faith-sponsored works to make these things reality. But do not identify as broke. So even if you're hearing this and you could call yourself broke, or you are the person that's bought all that chicken and Jack Daniels and Dr. Pepper this week, start making these micro changes.
That's it.
Because again, just like we've said over and over again, one of my favorite lessons learned by a sailor who sails boats on transatlantic trips, he said, is if you're off by 1 degree with enough time, you're going to end up in a different continent. 1 degree. So
cool
all
example.
we're asking you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is start looking at what are the healthy replacement habits that I can put in to get myself back to center versus these not healthy ones. When I was going through my divorce, I was actually drinking champagne every night, sitting there watching The Office and eating cookies. It was like the only thing I could eat.
Champagne. Okay.
It was not a lot because I just can't drink very much. I'll just throw up.
I just don't like champagne.
I know. It was whatever it was to try to numb this horrible heartbreak I was going through. Yeah. And I forced myself to sign up for a bodybuilding competition so that I would have accountability and I would have a high, just like drinking can be a high.
Yep.
I had a high of endorphins, but it was a better replacement.
Yes.
I say most bodybuilders it's healthier than cutting, but it's the same thing. It's normally you've signed up for something that difficult because you're going through something and you need to focus on something more self-improving. So as you go through pain, find self-improving things, find people that will help hold you accountable, just like I shared with Chauncey, that are not going to let you spiral. I define friend as people who will kick your butt into reaching your potential.
That's right.
I will kick your butt.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not going to be the person you're going to call and just, no, let's go drink tonight. Let's go to whatever, boys. No, I'm not going to help you spiral down. We might say it for a few minutes to get it out, and then we're going to spiral right the freak back up.
That's right.
We're going to whiteboard and get it back together.
And that's fun. I've heard you tell me that, and I've heard you say to other people, it's like, hey, listen, let's complain about this for 2 minutes. Let's just say all the fun, nasty things now. Let's just get out because that's cool. And then we rise.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, fine. Be a crabby, sad face for 2 whole minutes. All right. Now let's rise.
Recalculating.
Yeah, precisely.
Let's go.
A good one for me, I wrote down, I love movies. I'm sorry. I want to be an actor one day, FYI.
Oh, haven't you told me that?
Yeah, I want to be an actor. I want to get into movies. And movie and family time with some popcorn.
That's fun.
We love that.
That's so nice.
We all love that. We're all on the couch. Everyone's sitting down, except for Jason. And we're all enjoying our popcorn.
Jumping off of something.
He 100% is. And so we're just waiting for when does he jump on us. And so we have to shift the popcorn around because there's this body. It's just a countdown. Like, who is he going to jump on? It's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really cool. So watching movies that sit together as a family, just family time, eating some popcorn.
Nice.
Either usually Friday night or Saturday night.
So is it about the movie or is it about who you're around?
It's a small sprinkle of both, actually, because we try to pick a movie that's going to be some level of inspirational or unique or interesting. For example, if there's parents out there, I liked Inside Out 1 and 2. They're kid movies, but they're fantastic. They have so much uniqueness into them. Souls was awesome. So there's some Disney Pixar movies that are just unique and cool and fun. And and I've watched Sing and Sing 2.
Yeah?
450 times each.
I haven't seen those.
Oh, you'd love them. I promise. Yeah. So again, just with the kids, they're fun. They're interesting. Adults can watch them because they're not just, Cocomelon, but it's this coolness. But yes, a little bit of that, but obviously it's always going to be about family because when I'm there, I put my phone away. I'm there, I'm present, and I'm watching for Jason to jump on people. It's nice.
You still have to be the state of high alert. I love it. Quick side note story. So we thought we were going to have a movie night, me and Jerremy and you and Svetlana. I went to their house and he picked the movie. And so I was like, oh yeah. He said, Wolf of Wall Street. I've never seen it. And so I'm very, much an empath and have watched maybe one rated R movie in my life when I was 13 and it was Halloween. It was just so I could like hold this boy's hand.
Oh my gosh.
And so he puts on Wolf of Wall Street and I was like, okay, sitting next to Jerremy and I just started dating.
Just started dating. I remember him saying actually, because I was like.
He even warned you, I think. Yeah.
He did. He was like, I don't know if she's going to like this, buddy. I was like, what do you mean she's not going to like Wolf of Wall Street? It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Opening scene.
What did I do? I forgot. I don't really know him at this point. We don't know.
Not really.
We're trying to have a couple's date.
Yeah, we're trying it out.
I'm at their house trying to be a good guest.
Yeah.
I just remember going, turn it off.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Yeah. I can't handle this. I don't know.
I cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot. And I just am actually quite amazed at the filth people inject into their brains.
I injected that movie a couple times in my brain, unfortunately.
Movies out there. And oh man, I'm just way too sensitive.
And that's okay.
I'm not judging you.
No. I know. You never judged me.
No, I did that date. But
it's good.
Maybe 3 times.
Do you remember what we watched after though?
Something Disney, I'm sure, had to have been.
Forrest Gump.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Good old Forrest Gump.
Still like.
Yeah.
Who made this?
It gets worse.
Do people do this? Yeah. People are doing this?
It gets worse.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I had haters for people. Like I had this whole group of haters because I donated money to sponsor kids in Africa.
I remember you saying this.
I was like, this is how little they have on me. But how dare she? Anyway, we got to get back on track. So mine was coaching call, last one. Big one for me is spending time with animals. I love animals. I've loved animals since I was little. To me, they're just so pure and so innocent and so sweet. And if you are present enough, there's about any animal you can bond with. And so it really hurts my feelings when people dehumanize that. I know they're not humans, but make them not seem like they have feelings, they have soul, they have love. They will care back for you. People have octopus that are friends with them.
Love octopus.
There's so many, to me, they're more than a meal. And that's another side note, but they can bring me a whole different level of peace and presence, unlike anything else in the world. And it was really fun. Jeremy's never really spent time with horses. And, he has PTSD. He's a veteran. He's been through a lot. And one day he just went missing. And I knew he was like dealing with stuff. And I was like, oh crap, where'd he go? There's so many cliffs here. Just worried. And I found him down in the pony pen, sitting down on his like Indian style, just petting this really cute little white pony. And then I Googled veterans and ponies and realized that there's a whole thing with equine therapy. Because before we were just rescuing the animals. We didn't plan on repurposing them. So it helps. This helps to have a ranch on the island and what it helps people deal with. It's really fun. And
the Redemption Ranch is such an amazing story. It's so incredible. So just remarkable. I will say this though, because you gave me a truth bomb earlier.
Yeah.
Here's a truth bomb for you. I'm going to work on this the same way you work. So you mentioned earlier, like, I can't meditate. I squirrel, I ADD, I go down different trails. It's a challenge for me. And everyone's all like, meditate. Yes. And you were over here brave enough to go, I can suck at it. Like, I'm not that good at meditating.
I want to be.
I've never bonded with an animal.
What?
Yeah.
Never?
Never. No, I shouldn't say never. I've had 2 animals that were pets in my life. Smokey, black cat, and Sheba, a black dog. She was a chow. But my parents were, again, they're kind of weird. When we left Georgia, they were like, all right, Sheba, you just stay here. And they just left our dog.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they didn't take our dog with us, right? And so I don't even know what ended up happening to her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So saying all that to say, my mom also rode horses a bunch. And this happened to me last time we were at Redemption Ranch. I started petting some horses. And I started remembering there's a lot of inner trauma that I have around horses because my mom got so hurt around horses so much. When I was like 5 to 12, horses fell on her, broke her legs, kicked her in the hip, kicked her in the face. She had to have jaw surgery. She's gotten beat up so much because of horses, but also because she's not a very present person. I love you, Mom, but you're not. So that's that point, right? Horses beat the crap out of her. And my dad resented my mom for always having horses. And so there was all this trauma that I was just like, oh, wait a minute, I haven't healed this at all. Wow. So that was a cool moment. So to your point, you work on meditating, and I'm going to work on learning how to connect with an animal.
Wow.
I even get a dog.
Wow. Doesn't work for travel, but
yeah,
I think.
Maybe look at a fish.
Yes. That'll work great. All right. Rapid fire, last few from us, because we're running out of time, is crafting for me.
You are a craft.
I love a good craft. I love a productive craft too. I do. When you can just make a sign out of coral.
What's a productive craft?
Yeah. So on the island, if you see any of the signs around, that is me picking up coral on the beach and then using a roof that blew off, pieces of a roof that blew off in Hurricane Irma, and making cute signs that say stay present or heal, elevate, transform, or path to purpose, or something fun. So it's like, it is a whole puzzle to make these signs, or just painting. I actually really love painting. I love creating cool designs that, again, always have this like cerebral element to it. But I'm most creative when I'm at peace. And so sometimes to get myself to a peace, I connect the two. So crafting is really good. Another one for me is no alcohol. Alcohol is not conducive. So centering mental health tips is really try to stay away from anything that can make you go to those heightened levels of anger or sadness. Yeah. And the last one is gratitude. Just really taking time to focus on what I do have, not everything that is going wrong, because whatever you focus on expands. Yeah. How do I focus on what I do have and what is good in my life? Because if I didn't have my husband, I would think about it every day and I would really miss him. If I didn't have my baby, if I didn't have my legs, I didn't have you in my life. If I didn't have, there's so many good things that even though this thing doesn't feel right now, I'm still fiercely blessed. And that identity is going to help me get through this problem. Yeah. Knowing the identity, repurposing it, maybe shifting it, but getting into a state of gratitude, huge. And you are a master crafter. It's remarkable. I love a good craft. I love walking up on the island and going, oh, that sign's new. Britnie made that. Jerremy was clearly out of town. Yeah. Which, okay, so that point, my last one is for my married men and women out there, connect with your lover, connect with your purpose partner, right? Be with them. Spend that eye-to-eye time, that skin-to-skin time, you know what I'm saying? Is this code for sexy time? Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Sexy time it up. Because in those moments, you're going to feel a lot of grateful things, right? They're going to feel a lot of gratitude. You're going to feel a lot of happiness. You're going to feel a lot of peace. You're going to feel a lot of joy, but you are going to connect. And I think ultimately, again, for the mental health piece, a lot of mental health is when people just shy away and they don't open, they don't talk, they don't release, they don't discuss. And again, back to that box, they just shove it in there. And so if we can remember to expand more, to give more, to be more, to literally start working on taking all the clutter and the mind and the scarcity and the fear and the anxiousness and take it from here, move it out of the mouth, move it out to here and start just processing that piece, you will find much more calm. And to your point, much more peace in your life, which I think is something that everyone wants more of. And if they can find easier, quicker ways to do and access just that, more peace in their life, then we can transform so much more of this planet into an amazing place. Woo. Love it. Get your mental health in order. Come on. Learn all the tools, find what works for you, continue to grow, and be committed to that journey because the world needs you to be stable. So we'll see you in the next episode. In addition to this podcast, the award-winning transformational podcast known as Awoke.com, we now are also launching our separate individual podcasts that are focusing on different things. They're also addressing different challenges and that are designed and implementing brand new mind shifts for people all around the world. Go to Awoke.com and check out the individual podcasts that both myself and Britnie are creating for more impact in this world.